Protests are being held in South Carolina over the fatal shooting of an African American by a police officer. Meanwhile, justice is finally being served to the victims of the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing attacks. Kristine Domingo tells us why.
In America, the jury hearing the Boston Marathon bombing found Joker Tsarnaev guilty of killing 3 people and injuring 264 in the April 15, 2013 attack on the city's best-attended sporting event, as well as fatally shooting a police officer 4 days later. Tsarnaev, 21, was tried on a 30-count indictment with 17 of the charges carrying the death penalty. The jury that found him guilty will now decide whether to sentence him to death or life in prison without possibility of parole. Jurors spent just over 11 hours evaluating Tsarnaev's guilt in 2 days of deliberations following 16 days of testimony. Defense lawyers have admitted that Tsarnaev committed the crimes of which he stands accused, but said he did so at the bidding of his older brother Tamerlan, 26, who died following a gunfight with police in Watertown, Massachusetts. Prosecutors laid out evidence that the defendant, an ethnic Chechen who immigrated from Russia a decade before the attack, had read and listened to jihadist materials. He also wrote a note in the boat where he was found hiding, suggesting the bombing was an act of retribution for U.S. military campaigns in Muslim-dominated countries. Meanwhile, activists held a rally against police violence in South Carolina the morning after a white police officer was caught on video fatally shooting a black American man. African Americans talk about feeling discriminated by the police for years. Civil rights leaders have called on the citizens to be calm, and many people also praised the courage of the witness who filmed the killing and gave the video to the family of victim Walter Scott.
Can't even describe what it's like to know that events like this happen.
And I'm here on behalf of every father in this country, in this nation, that say I am tired of seeing this weekly, daily. Every 23 or 28 hours, a young black man is killed by the arm of a police officer.
The officer has been charged with murder, and the FBI and U.S. Justice Department are investigating the shooting. Meanwhile, North Charleston's police chief and mayor met with Walter Scott's family at their home. Police Chief Eddie Jigger did not speak with the media as he left the Scott home.
It was personal between the family and us, and we're sorry for what has happened. That doesn't make it go away, and we're just very appreciative of their attitude in working with us.
The shooting took place in North Charleston, which is home to about 100,000 people, nearly half of whom are black. Kristine Domingo reporting for Y News.